Start. Is it recording? It's recording. Okay. Start this now. Bro, it's so like I'm not going to Shelburne for Thanksgiving.
Fam, that's a mission, bro.
Fam, it was so deep. It was so deep to the fact that like I fell asleep on the ride. I don't.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dad, but I'm not.
When you showed me Shelburne, I'm like, what is that? Like, what? Orangeville?
I can't do Thanksgiving there.
That's deep.
I have a newborn to go to instead.
No, of course.
Newborn is way more fun than my dad. Yeah, for sure. Could take pics.
That's actually crazy though.
Yeah.
Shelburne.
The burn. All right. Episode 9.5. Fuck it. I tried not to tell the viewers, but
you got to show them, man. You got to show them.
This is episode 9.5 of Roundtable Talk.
Let's go.
I'm gonna show y'all why it's 9.5 in a bit. I'm your host, DV.
You already know we got Cordell back. Your co-host, baby.
I was gonna introduce you.
I don't care.
AKA Culture King, AKA Cards. Let's go, man. Episode 9.5. We end this shit. It's 9.5 just because we recorded some shit that we're gonna drop after. That's gonna be episode 10.
That's me next week.
And we're so ahead of the game.
You already know.
We're ahead of ourselves.
Consistency's key.
Drop some. I don't have no bombs to drop, but
let's go.
We in that. We in that.
Another week.
You called me on some scary shit this week. I don't know if you remember.
My god.
I don't know if you want to get into it, but like
that was probably one of the most traumatizing moments in my life,
man.
I
was like, yo, Davey. Like, I think I just say so.
But seriously. High key, seriously.
Okay, so what went down, fam? Cause like
I was
so random.
Okay, I was rolling down the street, just a side road, doing my thing. I seen like a backup of cars, and I'm like, okay, there's not usually a backup of cars on the streets. Like, what's popping? And I just see people like going around. So I'm like, how are they going around? So they went around. Like everyone went by, and then as I'm pulling up, I'm seeing a guy literally on the side of the road bleeding. I can see that he's bleeding from inside my car, and I'm just like, whoa. So I pull up in front of him. Right. I stop, put my hazards on, I get out, and I'm just like, fam, I look back, grab my phone, and I'm like, oh, my heart's beating. I'm like, please, like, don't be like that, or like, just,
yeah.
Like, sir,
he's just there, like, eyes closed and everything.
He's looking around, and he's just bleeding, and I'm just like, his head's bleeding, nose bleeding, mouth is bleeding. I'm just like, what is going on here? Like, why is no one stopping? Okay, whatever. Go up to him. I'm like, sir, are you okay? He's not responding. I'm like, sir, are you okay? You want me to call 911? He's just like, no. But what happened? I'm just like, sir, I have no idea. I just see you on the floor. I'm making sure you're okay. He's just like, wow. Am I bleeding? I'm just like, sir, yes, you are bleeding a lot.
Oh,
like, man. A lot. There was like gushing blood. Like, it was not on my case. First things first, like, I didn't know what to do. So I left him on the floor, went back to my car, grabbed some napkins from him, and another guy from down the street says, like, yeah, I saw him, but, like, I didn't know what was wrong with him. I'm just like, what?
Just left this guy bleeding
so he's just talking to me. I'm like, okay, well, I gotta go because I'm showing people some houses. I'm just like, that's what matters to you right now.
Gotta make sure you get some most on his house, bro.
That's fine. Okay, that's pretty. Yeah, you can go.
Gotta hide this accident.
So I'm just like, okay, whatever. Give him his stuff. Called 911. They all came through. I had to go. I literally had like some other stuff I had to do, but like I was trying to stay as long as possible. I was just going up the street, so like I was trying to keep like an eye on him. Right. And man, I put him on the green box. He's doing these things like, I'm like, sir, like, where do you live? He's like, I live right here. I'm like, and I look down and see his cigarette on the floor, and there's like blood all over. I'm like, that's crazy, man. So then goes into his basement apartment, and then I'm just like I hate to call 911 because what if this guy like bleeds out or something happens to him? So
this guy 911. This guy here is a hero, man.
I tried to do my best. I was worried, and they all came through. And as I literally saw like 2 cop cars, ambulance. Next people came, and I saw them like, okay, let me explain to them at least what happened, just so they have an idea of like where they should be looking. Checked them out. I don't know the update.
Yeah, hey, you did your part.
I did my part. At least I did my thing. So that was scary, bro.
So shit. Yeah, I gotta. This was the wrong drop. I'm sorry.
And then as I'm in dinner, I looked down at my kicks. Blood.
Oh,
on the side of my jeans. I'm like, damn.
You saved the life, though. I gotta give you that.
Like,
That was big. shout out to the regular. There's people that are just civilians
Doing good things, man.
Yeah.
Doing good things.
Everybody could be their own type of hero. In a
I actually like love holding doors for people. I actually do love going my way to hold a door for someone. But then when I don't catch the thank you and they just walk right by you,
like I
literally say something. I'm like, you're welcome. I need a little like nod, like acknowledge. Like I literally stood there for a solid 5 to 10 extra seconds for you to open the door for you. I can't even get a thank you or even like little.
It'd be hurting more if it's like someone like sweet.
It'd be way worse.
It's like, damn, like you don't want
to.
Yeah, like just
you're not even trying to
at least look back.
At least look back. You get a smile.
I catch you looking at it.
I watch the body still.
Trust.
That's crazy, man.
But good for you for saving or helping that guy, man.
That was crazy.
I don't know why people would just act like that wasn't a thing happening.
I was so disappointed. Like I was on my mind for a long period of time of like, why people like no one stopped. Literally, everyone just drove right by, and I'm just like, that's terrible. It reminds me of bringing me back to my accident. When I got into a car accident, everyone just drove right by me, didn't even stop to ask like you're okay or nothing. It's just crazy, bro. Yeah. Some people are just not with it at all.
So,
big week, big last 2 weeks.
Big week again. Shout out to you for saving that guy or helping save that guy. That's proper. I'm not gonna start with some sad shit, but I'm gonna start off with some Prime Minister action. Man,
you watched the debate?
That debate was lit last night. I was having way too much.
You were having much fun. You're snapping it too.
I made like notes. I mean, these are my notes here. Like I made legit notes about these people. It's kind of crazy. Just from what I saw, it's like
it was wild.
That shit was 2 hours, by the way. I thought it was just an hour.
No, it was 2.
That was 2 hours.
That was wild.
They have the next one coming up. But the first one's crazy for me. Yeah.
Off rip, to let you know, I don't watch that type of stuff, but it was so interesting to actually get into it for like the first time, actually like witnessing it, like watching it. It was like, wow, like they go at it.
Yeah.
They're technically talking bricks about each other, but in the most professional manner possible. It's crazy. I was loving every moment of it.
The moderator asked the conservative guy, right, some next question, and to direct it to Trudeau after, right?
Yeah.
Fam, this guy just straight up just bashed Trudeau, just going ham on him, like.
That was a highlight on YouTube. It was a big highlight.
Because they
you can't do this, you can't do that. Actually, people follow you. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
they asked the conservative guy something, and then he directed it at Trudeau. It's like, oh, you don't even know how many times you wore blackface. Damn, right? So
shots fired.
That shit was crazy.
Shots fired. You want to follow a man like this that doesn't even know how many times you wore blackface? That's da-da-da. If you're a leader, you have to be a strong leader. You can't be flexing your small biceps. If you have little biceps, you gotta keep it as little biceps. You don't have big biceps. I was like, jeez.
I wanted all the smoke for Trudeau, all of it, and I get that because like how Canada is just like conservative and liberal. But honestly, like this debate, like I was watching it and I was like, I don't think personally, I just don't see those two. Like they cancel out each other.
Yeah.
I don't see where it's gonna lead to because I know the richer people are gonna go conservative. That's obvious, right?
Yeah.
But then Trudeau's been doing a lot of fuck shit. The blackface didn't help.
That did not help at all.
And you know what? Wait, before you talk.
Yeah.
Before or after that episode we dropped about just addressing it, the man said, "All right, well, I'll help with phone bills 25% off." I was like. We said you have to do something big. I'm like, that might be, you know? But there's obviously other shit to talk about.
Like, it's so hard because he's done so much good, but then there's just so much bad that came up. But I feel like his good still outweighs his bad in the way because I was hearing 92% of the things that he promised, he came through with. And that's big because not a lot of people come in and are actually able to do that, and that's big. He actually did some big things, but then again, he did have some. No one's perfect.
Yeah,
that's basically what I'm trying to get across. No one's perfect.
No one is perfect.
I don't want to I'm not riding for him. I'm just saying. I'm trying to the pros and the cons. Like he did do a lot for Canada, and he did a lot.
Yeah,
not gonna lie, he did. He did a lot with that one, the blackface.
Yeah, that was kind of too much.
Damn.
That was too much. Let me just address to the people that off rip, I'm not voting for the People's Party and the Quebec the guy ended off the Quebec guy ended off his last statement saying, I'm fighting for Quebecers and Quebecers only, some shit like that. I'm like,
So why
all
am
right,
I gonna?
great. Yeah, like,
so why am I?
You got my vote for sure,
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
you got me.
Fuck, I couldn't even do French immersion. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, like, yeah, for sure, right? Okay, so, yeah, like what? Right? So, honestly, I'm gonna give the viewers my top 3. This is just my own, just how I view. I'm not telling y'all to do it, right? Yeah, and that's the thing. It's a good part watching it because you get to know people shit, right? How people are gonna move. But in no specific order, I'm gonna say. And shout out to the lady that was in the Green Party. She held her shit down.
She did.
She held her shit down.
I seen that.
She held her shit down. With the whole climate thing, what I would like to see as well is that her and the NDP guy, Mr. Singh, had similar concerns and
no, that's a big concern though. That's a very big concern.
Yeah,
because things are changing in our world, and like no, but I'm gonna let you finish with your top 3. But I'll go into that after.
Yeah,
but high key, things are changing around here. It's crazy.
Trudeau did some shit about a pipeline I learned about last night. I'm like, you're messing up my future for my youth and my niece and stuff, right? That's how I seen it. That's just how I seen it, right?
Honest.
So my top 3 right now, in no specific order, I'm gonna say Green Party, the Liberals, and the NDP. That's just my top 3.
Yeah.
Quebec, good luck to you guys.
Quebec, blah blah.
People's Party was reminding me of a lot of Trump, so I was like,
no, that's not happening.
And yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but
for sure it's gonna be like.
Even also in my notes, I'm reading all my notes.
I look down the notes though.
That second moderator. Okay, so you know how they have like a specific time.
Yeah, the countdown.
Yes, right. Every time like the people were finishing off the shit, she's like, "Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me."
She felt like a principal.
She's like smiling too. Yeah, she's smiling too. I seen you, I seen you. Look at myself. Yeah, look.
When I see the time going down and the man's just trying to get off what he's trying to say and the other mans are interrupting, I'm just like, fam, nice it, bro. Let the man finish his thing and then you come in and speak. Yeah. That's the lady kept coming in and saying that so many times.
Yeah,
like, yo, let him finish.
The biggest smile ever.
She's trying to get on
like, no, stop.
Let him finish.
Right now,
Let him finish.
Yeah.
But I agree, though. Let the man get off, because high-key, I couldn't understand what was going on, because it was going back and forth. I'm like, huh? I can't hear. High-key. That's big, though.
Okay. So
I'm gonna start watching that a little bit more often. I don't really pay attention. I'm the type of person I don't care too much about like that type of stuff. I don't like getting into it. It's just a whole nother thing I gotta deal with. I don't like getting into it. I just be living my life, do my thing. But when I watched it, I was like, wow, I'm actually gonna start watching this a little bit more. It's kind of interesting.
It's important.
It kind of is important.
Yeah, it's our future. And
it is. I'm not gonna lie. It is important. Right? It is important.
I said on my on our platform, like we gotta show people, you know, just to vote. Go out and vote. I'm not saying
a lot of our friends don't vote, and I feel like looking at that, it is important to vote. I didn't vote last year. I'm not gonna lie.
You mean last election?
Or last election?
Yeah, true.
No, I didn't vote.
True. This year, I'm making sure that I get that shit done. A lot of shit has happened in the States. So off rip, I'm gonna say condolences and rest in peace to Mr. Jean. It's very, very sad to see. Just with that case, I don't want to go into the case or just what happened to him. If you know, you know. You definitely
don't know. Research it.
Type in Botham Jean, and read about the case yourself.
Crazy, bro.
But it was just the cop only got 10 years.
Should be more.
Definitely.
Should be more.
I wanted to. I was gonna come in and think. Let me just give you just how I seen it, just day by day, right? So I heard about what happened. It's like, okay, that's some fucked up shit. She should definitely get some years. I didn't know how the case was gonna go at first, but then they announced that they're gonna sentence her in jail, and that to a lot of people, including myself, was a big thing. That's
a big thing because a lot of them don't even get jail time. They get suspended or so forth and so forth. They don't even get stop on the wrist. That's literally all they get.
So I heard she's gonna get sentenced, and my reaction was,
no, really,
because she should go to jail. No, definitely, right? So sentencing happens. I'm watching a bit, obviously not watching the full case, but I'm watching clips I'm seeing on socials about the case. I'm seeing the one of the cops in there just like playing with her hair, doing her hair before the case. The judge, after the 10-year sentencing, gave Shorty a hug. And you know what? I wasn't even mad that whoever from Mr. Jean's family gave her a hug.
Mm-hmm. No,
he has to. Hey, he's working on his forgiveness.
That's good on them. That's good on them.
He's working on his forgiveness, right? But what I will have to say, which was super fucked up, and I'm sorry for my language. Why the hell did the last witness, or the witness in the case, get shot in the mouth after the fact? That was insane. He got shot in the mouth for being.
I didn't know he got shot in the mouth.
For pretty much being a witness. Just because of that, that judge should slap in the next 10 years on her case, and they need to find whoever.
There should be a big investigation of what happened exactly with that. The guy makes no sense.
That's
how come all of a sudden the witness just yeet?
That's the thing. Yeah, that makes no sense.
That makes no sense.
So me being just myself, conspiracy theory DV, right? I'm watching this shit. I'm like, all right. So it's either a cop did this or a professional.
I'm keeping quiet,
right? Because
if he doesn't show up, he doesn't show up. Then you can't say nothing.
Right. He said his stuff, and then they killed him though. Right. So I don't know if maybe there's more information that he knew or whatever.
That's crazy.
But I like.
That's crazy, man.
And the worst thing is like the whole judicial system is like they're going to protect the white person first. I'm sorry, but I don't want to say it, but that's just how it is. We see it everywhere. We're going to protect the white people first. But when you're a white female and you're a cop,
difference.
There's a big difference. Like you pretty much, like you said, like it should, like we were expecting a slap on the wrist. Like you spend a year in jail, you get back out. So
I was a little suspension and then so forth.
Yeah, right. So it's just fucked. I hope the best for the families going through it.
That's crazy, man. Like I'm just very confused on the fact that like, how do you walk into the wrong crib?
That's a great question.
How do you walk into the wrong crib?
How do you walk into the wrong crib and straight up?
It's your neighbor.
And straight up just shoot. Yeah, like just straight up just shoot the guy. Not even think. Not even like, look around.
I'm not even saying don't draw. Draw. No, for sure. If you're confused, draw. But why are you shooting the man?
I know.
Ask questions. Who are you? Wait a minute. You're my neighbor. My bad.
Yeah.
Walk out. What?
Yeah.
How do you come to this conclusion of you walking to the wrong crib? The man's chilling on his couch.
It's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly.
That's what I'm very confused about. Was she intoxicated? What was she on?
I thought she was intoxicated for sure.
Like, what's going on? Like, and if you're intoxicated, why do you have your gun on you?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have that on you. And just for that alone, you should get way more than 10 years just for that.
Fact.
There's so many like things being broken here. Why didn't you ask questions? Why did you shoot twice?
There's a lot of questions.
There's so many questions that they're not answered. And that's my problem. That's my biggest problem. Biggest problem. Walking to my house that I paid for you.
Yeah, you come and shoot.
You should be mad.
That's insane.
Are you mad? That's craziness.
So again, I just wanted to say our condolences and prayers up to Botham Jean and the witness. The witness as well. The witness's name is Joshua Brown and his family. I hope they come to a conclusion and find out who did this, but we know what type of people did this. So just love, condolences, and peace to them.
Big time.
I don't know what to play other than this. I don't know what to play other than this.
Yeah.
But yeah, just how to love. Fuck it. That's not what to do. That's not what to do, right? So you're a cop, especially, so you need to do more time, personally. Cordell, don't start singing.
It's a track. It's a banger. It's a big track.
You know what? Let me add some oomph into our podcast. Let me add some oomph. But yeah, it's fun.
When I heard about that, I was like, no.
Yeah, I don't even want to address it more. I just wanted to say it for this little talk. But
no, of course.
Again, prayers and condolences. What else we got happening here? Actually, do you have any just other things to say about it, or
like not really? I don't want to get into it too much, but like you said your piece. You kind of like answered some of the things I was gonna like address in it too, so that kind of cancels out. I was gonna say like, bro, like when it comes to like that type of stuff happening within the States and compared to Canada, a lot of people want to compare like what happens in Canada to what happens in the States and say it's the same. But I'm personally saying what happens in the States when it comes to like the cops and how they're trained and so forth is different just because of the laws that they have there and the laws that we have here. Because we were talking earlier, we were saying like you're not saying like, oh, it's kind of the same. I'm saying it's kind of like different because here you're not allowed to have license, or you're not allowed to have licensed gun, but not a lot of people have guns. There, everyone and their father has a gun, so I feel like
everyone on the block, pretty much, yeah.
I feel like cops are a lot more sketchy when it comes to certain people because you don't know who has what. Because it's so much easier to get a gun there than it is here.
True.
That was my one thing.
That's a good point.
That was my one thing. It's a lot harder to get a gun here than it is in the States. You can get a gun easily in the States.
Facts.
A lot easier than it is here. And that was my one thing. You kind of like just cancel out. I was like, alright, it is what it is still.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Hearing way too many. It's crazy in the States. You hear so many stories just about that racial stuff, like just white people killing black people. It's just, like off of like stuff that could have been so.
Could have just been resolved with a
conversation.
conversation.
With a conversation. And didn't have to be.
Yeah.
And so many times that person was not armed.
Facts.
So many times that person was not armed. And I feel like it could have been solved so much simpler, so much easier than going out this way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
What are we gonna do, man? That's our society. That's what we live in.
Episode 9.5 comes with the real topics, because
of course
last week
we joke around,
yeah.
but we get to our serious topics for sure because it's stuff that's happening in our world,
right?
And people
so
need to know about it.
We gotta address it, and
of course.
shit, we gotta just say how we feel, right? I don't want to.
Dang, bro.
Okay. Speaking of just how we feel about shit, recently I watched the Klay Thompson video. Klay Thompson is, to people that don't know, is a Golden State Warrior.
Talking bricks.
Yeah, I think he was taking 1-2 shot at Kevin Durant in this clip. And we'll play it for you guys right now.
We'll put it up on the screen.
YouTube Premium. Get the fuck out of here.
Honestly, they're doing too much. YouTube be doing the most.
He already ruled you out until the All-Star break. Is there any part of you that's trying to beat that timeline, or are you just throwing it in the future, saying you're definitely not playing until the All-Star break and we'll see after that?
No, I'm going to do what the team says. And I've done my due diligence on, rehabs and ACL injuries. And the last thing you want to do is rush back, especially for a player like me who wants to play till he's in his late 30s. I want to play at a high level till that point too. So as much as it kills me not to be on the court, patience is a virtue, and rushing back would be not very smart.
Look, he's smirking. He's laughing too.
He's laughing, so he's shooting some flame.
Clay.
Yeah, he's shooting some flame at the
Clay,
man.
You're not slick.
That was not slick at all. The facial expression is given away all the time, fam.
Patience is a virtue. Nah, he's not slick with that.
He's not slick with it still.
It's okay though, because KD's gonna come back and flame Golden State.
He's coming with some sauce.
He's gonna come back and flame Golden State on bro.
He's coming with some sauce for sure.
I don't like how he did that. Hey, Clay's my man though. Clay, but you can't be doing shit.
Nah, you can't do shit like that, fam. What do you mean?
Yeah, like KD just carried you guys to a few rings. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, cool. He did his work. He did what he needed to do.
You got out when he was just wasn't fucking with it.
Of course.
All right. Introducing a new segment on the pod.
We never done this before, eh?
No, we usually have our guests during the pod, but we said we said, you know what? Let's just get him in the mix. We usually have him at the beginning, but now we're just like
long time coming.
Yeah, just coming.
We've been talking about this one.
All right. And y'all wanted this one.
Y'all wanted this one.
So we're bringing in a special guest. He goes by lots of names.
A lot of different names.
We call him Kes. Keston. Keston. Kes to connect. Yeah, let's get a drum roll. All right. Come here, guys.
Mr. Gramps! We call this guy Gramps.
All right.
What's going on, everyone? Oh, what these men are talking about? Anyways. This is gonna be hilarious. I would tell you how this
All right, so we got Keston here, man. What's up, Keston? You blessed?
That's good, bro.
That was aggressive. That was super aggressive.
He'll be a hard pass.
Okay, so for y'all that don't know, These guys are the twins.
Identical twins. I'm sorry. Anyway. I'm gonna spring my drink too, fam. What's this gonna do? It's the round table. This is my table. We're not twins. Let you guys know, if you can look closely, we don't get anything alike. These guys taking a hard drink right now. Well, that's not what they say at work, is it?
Who's the sweeter one? Hey, who's the sweeter one? Who's the sweeter one, Keston?
Obviously, I'm the sweeter one. The genes are stronger on this side, right?
Keston got smoke. This is great because it leads to our beef episode, which is the next episode, so this is great.
Why do we bring this guy on again? Well, obviously for good reason. Let's continue. Yo, can't someone get to on the pod? 2 minutes in. 2 minutes in. We're going to on the pod, dog. What's this guy doing? I'm the co-host. Get out of here, fam.
Okay, so, Keston, I'm happy to have you on the show.
Yo, Keston's a partying type of man.
For sure.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. Work hard, play even harder. It's my
I want to know because there's so many weekends you go out. This year, what's one of the I already know what to say. What's the craziest party you've been to this year? I have one in my head. I want to see if you're going to link up with the same thing I'm thinking about.
To be honest, this is the thing, right? When I go out, I don't really go out that much anymore. I used to.
Don't dance. No.
But when I do go out, I actually have fun. I actually have a great time, right?
What's the craziest party or craziest story you have?
This is the thing. It's a bias because I can really only tell you guys the most recent ones. I can't really remember that far back. I can tell you what happened last weekend. If you ask me anything else before that, it's not happening, right? Yeah, so
do you remember last weekend?
Last weekend.
You know what? Let's keep it general instead of more specific. But when I go out, I have friends all over. By the way, I have friends in different cities.
Get to the story.
You dancing? No. You dancing? What happened over
last
the weekend?
The weekend before.
Let me just hear this week or last weekend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like walking around University Town, Waterloo, like 4, 5, 6 in the morning, just casually drinking, and then the night went on. You know, all kinds of girls, different types of people, meeting people, go up to the condo, just met for the first time. Yeah, some of them are sweet, some of them are not sweet. Like, it's a bit of everything, right? And it's something you can't experience here. You can't walk around the streets at 6 a.m. and see that kind of activity here. So when I go there, I love it.
Sometimes,
and I was supposed to be back Sunday night, but I ended up coming back Monday.
That's the best story of your life, though.
Keston's the king of that.
Keston's the type of guy to, like, he'll link you on a Saturday night, but yeah, I'll be home in the morning. You won't see Keston till Monday.
That's a fact.
And it's like, it's normal now. It's like, okay, no, he'll be at work on time.
Like your Dukes are
he'll be at work on time. He'll work on time. He's supposed to be at work at 10. I text him, what time you come in? 11:30. Because they'll come to a 12. And I ask him, why are you late? Why are you late? I said, fam, I work 50 days in a row. I'm like, what do you mean?
To my defense, I always tell MTS, he always said, no problem, because he knows I just work. Like, you can't, like, argue that, right?
Why are you linking me saying 11:30?
No, there's traffic coming by. There's traffic coming by.
But Keston says a time, add a 30 minutes to an hour to that.
Not one time, but in that case, yeah, for sure.
So you had a little weekend, eh?
It was a good weekend.
I've seen it on your snaps, you were singing still. Don't sing. You can't sing.
I actually didn't remember that. But that was so by the way, about this club, right? You guys have obviously been to Waterloo, but this club just opened up 2 weeks ago. They had a grand opening 2 weeks ago. Went to Urban Culture. If you haven't seen it, guys, check it out. If you're in Waterloo,
time out. Whoa!
What's guys plugging?
Okay, because Cordell plugs enough on the pod.
Hit us up for detail.
No, he does that enough on the pod, but I'm not having your bro come and plug in the next place. I've never been.
If it's viable and it's good,
wait, hold up though, because you are different than both of us. How we move.
This guy's
you'll like it.
No. So Keston's hold up. Keston's one of those mans that will go out and be like, yo, it was actually lit. And then
it actually was lit.
Wait, hold up. You go to that place and it's straight like.
Listen, where do you pay $100 for a bottle of fat?
At a trash place?
No, that was a good place. It's brand new. They just built the damn place.
When people are dropping bottles for that amount, it's because they're trying to draw people in.
It was nice though.
I understand this. They just open. They can't start charging $300 for bottles off rip.
Yeah.
No, they can't do that, fam. Right. But like high key, you're right. Him and us, 2 different generations. Keston is the type of man that loves his. Keston recently.
They actually weren't playing that there. They actually weren't playing that at all.
Okay, Keston, you recently just started listening to trap music.
Well, a couple years ago.
No, that's cap. That's cap.
Okay,
A couple years ago, you were with this. You're with the fist pump
I still
thing.
listen to that, but I listen to trap too.
No, because before you blast trap in the house, and you're mommy daddy be like, fam, what's this guy listening to? And I be in my room, I gotta turn my tracks on because I'm not listening to no.
Yeah, he's playing.
I can't with that.
That's exaggeration. Though. They don't actually go like this.
Yes,
How do they
I've
do?
seen
Crazy
you
in your
dance.
head.
I've seen you dance, man.
Me, I don't dance like that.
What do you do?
No, like you shuffle. You do like coordinated dancing because I've been dancing this stuff for
No.
years.
We're not.
I can shuffle professionally. I do
You
well.
can shuffle professionally.
You've already seen this.
I've never seen you show professionally.
I mean, that's not like this. That's you're the way of doing it as exaggeration.
You might
That's not
problem
actually happening.
My problem is
Oh,
when people bring shuffling into music that doesn't involve shuffling. You need to understand that, bro, there's shuffling, but then there's other dance moves that go on to different music. If you're shuffling in tracks that you don't be shuffling in, hence Keston, my man be shuffling to the...
Actually, to my defense, usually when that happens, it means I'm lit. Because I know that. You don't really do that,
But we're
right?
insane kids. We're insane kids. And like, Marsh Montana, all these bands are on stage or whatever, so forth. Keston's busting a shuffle next to me. I'm like, Keston, this is a whining track. This is a bubble tea. This is a wind up your waist.
Actually, speaking of Marshall Montana, I had to show you guys the clip here, and this is just to boost my my vote a bit with the whole Prime Minister stuff happening. Let me show you guys this. Pretty jokes. All right.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's an NDP guy with Marshall. See the video flag in the background?
Madness! Where was that?
So there's my vote.
The fact that he's vibing like that is crazy. I rate that.
Yeah, that's lit. That's
I rate
lit.
that.
Yeah,
You can download that
that'd be
video and
creative.
put it up on the screen too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's my plan.
That's be crazy, fam.
All right.
That'd be creative.
So, with Keston now.
Oh, is this about Keston now?
I'm with.
Hey, you're a guest, fam.
I'm with the same vote as Keston right now. As let's take a cheers, actually.
Cheers.
I don't know.
The drought. Cheers for the drought.
Oh, we're talking about this, eh? I don't think Keston understands what it means by drought. So I might have to explain to him while I go on still.
You know what a drought is.
I know what a drought is, but
What's a drought?
Where does drought have to do with anything here?
But what's a drought?
What is a drought?
A drought is a lack of activity with something very specific. We'll keep it as that.
Wow. I'm actually a little bit in shock.
What, was I born yesterday?
I
You
thought
were
you
born
said-
yesterday.
I
I
thought
was
you
born a little bit way back.
Oh, we'll get into that.
Wait, come on. I realize something. Why am I always the topic for dissing off Rip when it comes to the pods? Arrow trying to tell me I'm short. What's wrong with this guy, bro? We're the same height. What's wrong with this guy? Keston? Alright, Keston. Alright, since he wants to get into the sauce.
What sauce?
Since you want to get into the sauce.
What sauce?
What is your longest drought? Coming off of Rip. Fire
like-
flame, shoot us.
Maybe like
Let's be real though.
36 months.
36
Why do you
months.
have to say-
It's
It's not a baby
We'll
fat.
keep
It's
it
not-
at 36 months. It's better that way.
36 months?
No, 36 months.
36
It's not a baby fat. You can
months.
say like.
No, 36 months. I'd rather that way. 36 months.
Or
Oh my god, yo, Keston. Okay, so while you're in the drought, while you're
36 months.
while you're in the drought phase, like, cause I'm in that. I'm not as long as you. Not as long as that, right? But when you're in the drought phase, like how do you move? Like,
You know what it is? Like sometimes you like when
'Cause I need
you're
professional
when you're
help.
around social environments, you might be you might be a little bit far fetched in certain scenarios because of that. So it definitely affects. But if you have some sort of intelligence in you and like some self control, then you'll get through that. Let's just put it that way, right? Because otherwise, if you don't,
true, yeah, I'm
if you
kinda wrong.
don't, then you can just end up looking like a friggin' idiot. But I
Yeah.
never really have during that phase because I have like a brain in my head, and you just figure it out.
Well, it's like
Right?
when you're like 36 months.
So what are you gonna do?
I know
like,
what that is.
Well, what
I
do
know
you
what
do?
that is.
Like to the crowd. What are you gonna do? Like commit a crime? Like
No,
whoa, Keston, whoa.
Keston.
yeah.
Okay, hold on. All right, hold on.
Relax.
There's a drought, and then it's just like you're in the desert. 36 months, that's desert stuff, fam. That's literally walking the desert and you can't find anything at all. And you're just making excuses for not finding anything. A drought? He's in the drought. 36 months is a straight desert thing, fam. What do you mean?
That's why.
You didn't commit no crime, fam.
No,
What?
never that.
That
Never
won't.
that. Never that. We're safe.
Okay.
We're safe on the RTT.
Yeah,
We're safe on
like,
yeah, nothing. No.
no crimes. You don't do no
But-
crimes.
But I was saying, like, just
Lesson
like
to the audience: no crimes. Continue.
Yeah. Thank you, Keston. No, we needed that. Trying to drop these bars on these people. You know what I mean?
Make sure no one does anything stupid out here. This is all for educational purposes. Good content.
Talking to us on the camera.
Teach us how to move.
Your grams,
route.
see?
Like,
Your
To
grams.
be honest with you, like, it all has to do with having a good head on your shoulders. I think once I can, everything in life, whether we all have our ups and downs. Whether you're a doctor, lawyer, whatever the case may be, everyone has ups and downs. When you're down, how do you deal with it? Are you gonna go crazy and be a lunatic? Yeah, some people do that. We see it on the news all the time. Turn your brain on, figure it out. Life will continue, and you'll get through your process.
Yeah.
That's why you have murders out there and people that just are just good citizens, right?
No,
That's what I agree.
I feel
with,
that for sure.
Yeah.
36 months.
That's
Is the title for this episode?
That's wild. 36
It
months.
sounds like Future's 56 nights.
That's wild. You already know. I don't. Yeah. I don't go. Droughts.
Droughts are hard to deal with, man. But I will say though, being in the drought flex, not the desert, the drought. It's like
Really categorize that like very specifically. Eh?
there's a difference between what I'm going through and what you're.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's where you like kind of see a difference because 36 months. If for y'all that don't know how long 36 months is, 3 years. 3 years. That's a choice.
We didn't have to. I was gonna try to hide it from the. They can
Okay,
add it
I
up.
can run it
They can
back.
add it up. Nah, it's okay. They can add it. Let's go.
That's what I'm saying. I added up all the cameras still. That's a choice. That is a choice because there are so many females out there. In 3 years, you will vibe with one, and you will get your success through that. That's a choice. That is a
I
choice.
think it is a choice because it's like
That is a choice. 3 years. You're not
Yeah.
going to meet one female through 3 years that you can vibe with and catch a 1-2. A drought for me is like a 6 months. Okay, 6 months. That's a drought.
But then
Facts.
the ups to that is that
Ups to what?
when
Ups to what? Ups to what?
so is that when we'll call it desert. Like that's
Yeah,
what
it is
for
a
me.
desert, fam.
When that does end, oh,
So when
Lord
you
have
find
mercy.
water, so when you find
Lord
water,
have mercy.
what happens?
Isn't that a like? It's like. It's like the sunrise.
oh my
It's like the
god.
sunrise with a cold Corona with a freaking lime in it. Like literally.
Oh my god.
Holy!
I mean, a lot of people like Corona
Episode
and it's
9.5.
cold with a lime in it. Yeah, that's what
Episode
it's like.
9.5. Crazy.
I'm
I'm crazy right now, fam.
I want, like so bad when we started this. I'm like, this is a serious episode.
This is a serious
but it's
episode,
like,
and it just went.
how do you title this? How do you title our podcast? Like when you show people, like how do you?
I titled it by like the most popping topic on it, and the most popping topic was what we were speaking about before. But we might
And
need
then
to
we get
do.
into
We
some
might need to
fun
do
shit.
like we might need to say roundtable talk episode da 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 da, and then add a slash this.
That's how
crazy.
big massive shows do it.
It's been crazy.
So that's why we add the timestamps for people, just so that they can
Oh yeah,
see
you guys
it.
can take a look at like what we have going on, man. Like this is
But
just
yeah.
literally real talks with the man, damn cooling it, sipping some water.
Speaking of real talks, all right. So, I think I was listening to music in my R&B bag, typical DV, right? And I heard just this bar by, I won't quote the bar or anything, but I had to ask Cordell, but now Keston's here, so this is great.
We have two generations right here. I hope we know
Two
that.
different generations, actually.
different generations
But we won't get into
right now.
it.
Yeah,
We
we
won't
won't
get
It's
into it.
not that different, really. It's like a half generation. It really is, though.
Were you born in the
If everyone knows, if we don't have to get into it, but if everyone knows, a lot of people know that
older than you
it's
are.
like 7.5. Like
That's
not-
not half.
But based on when we were born, it's really if you guys knew exactly when we were born, you realize it's not the generations aren't that far off. Like it's not that far off.
Today, you're talking about Snapchat. You're talking about snaps. You're talking about a certain person about their snap, but it wasn't even their snap.
Yeah.
So clearly you weren't into.
Maybe I was influenced. Maybe
No, okay, hold on. Let me just tell a quick little story before we get into the next thing. But today, Keston was trying to talk to somebody about their snap. And you know how Snapchat works? If you watch one snap, and it moves into the next snap. He was speaking to the person about a snap, but it wasn't that person. It was the next person's snap. So the person was so lost. Like, what are you talking about? That wasn't me. And they literally went for 30 seconds to like a minute and a half. A minute and a half. Just going back and forth. Like, what are you talking about? I'm talking
my
about this.
God.
I was like, fam. And the kid was like, wait a minute. That might have been your snap. So that's what I'm talking about. Different generations.
I won't
You
even
just know how to use
I won't
Snapchat.
even lie though. You had a slip of a snap too.
Bro, Snapchat.
So
It's a snap to be exact because it rolls onto the next one and
but
you lose
this
track.
is the thing though, right? So once I was cool in Cordell, right? And then the man's like, yo, there's bare people like, viewing my snap like more than once. There's more people there's more people viewing my snap more than once. I'm like, fam, like, how you mean? Like, you just feel like? He's like, no, I can see it on the top. I'm like, what are you talking about, right? He's just like, yeah, like that little thing up there, that little symbol, it means like, people are viewing it more than once, right? And he's like saying who? I'm like, fam, like, I could view it now and you won't see it, right? And I had to show Cordell, like, fam, this is screenshots.
This is screenshots. I didn't know that. That's why I was like, okay, so now I know how many people are screenshotting my shit. Now I know. Like, I was like, jeez.
Okay, so
Jeez.
I was gonna ask you guys, so can you entertain others while in the talking phase? So can you entertain other girls while you're in just the talking phase of dealing with your
100%
girl?
you can, because talking is talking. Like how crafty and creative you are with your talk is up to you. That doesn't mean someone should get offended by that. 100%. If you say you're in a relationship, then now you enter the deep end, and now that's your responsibility to deal with that.
Whoa,
Right.
where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? I never heard this.
Like my mouth.
My guy,
Keston just said
Like
that?
anyone who's getting offensive
Oh,
by that,
yeah, he's bad.
then there's something wrong with that. Like, anyways, but like, yeah,
But
if
at
you,
the same-
like,
okay, so at the
there's
same-
something really wrong with that. It means you're too sensitive, and
But-
everyone stay away from this person.
Okay,
whoever
so
that
at the
is.
same time though, like that girl may be invested where she already cut off her.
But that's her issue, though. No one told her to invest nothing. If you told her, okay, you're responsible. No one told the woman to do that. So if she did that, that's her issue, and she'll deal with that at home by herself. That's how I see it. Like, as you get
Why
older,
it's been 3 years?
as you get older, like shit gets blunt. Sorry, excuse my language, guys. Stuff gets blunt.
It's okay, I swear here all the time.
Yeah.
Stuff gets blunt, and that's just the way it is, right?
Keston's coming with some
what's your-
sauce,
what's your
though.
take?
Like,
My take is the same thing, fam.
it's one thing if you're 18, 19 years sensitive. If you're in your 20s, whatever, you're a grown man, nah.
Okay.
Woman or whatever.
Okay. Cordell, you want this? You actually like that People's Party guy that I watched on the lecture yesterday. Yeah. Go ahead.
Keston's in the bag right now.
No,
Just
Keston,
open
give
the
us
bag
some
and
sauce.
hopped in it for sure. But it's like same thing. Like if you're talking, you're talking. Like we haven't really established like what we are. We're just having a conversation. We're seeing what we like about each other. We're growing together and see where things are going. You can't get mad at me for viewing my other options, reviewing what's happening out there as well too, because we haven't established what we are or what's popping. We're in conversation. That's my thing.
Nah.
Oh, I hate DB.
You guys, because that's the thing though, right? So it's like she thinks you're so invested, right? While in the talking,
You can't control her
shouldn't
brain.
assume-
You
she shouldn't
can't
assume
control
that we're so
her
invested.
brain.
What? You can't control.
I know, so
of
that's the
course.
thing. So you can't. So if she gets upset, let her be upset. Let her cry in her own bed and figure it out. I shouldn't be like, oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. No.
But that's the thing though. You
'cause
want.
as you get older, it will like stress will kill. You can't
Listen.
deal with that. Try and get a wife, and that's what your fiance or potential fiance doing. No.
Because when you're in the
It
talking
means
phase,
I'm out. I'm gone.
or when you're in the talking phase, that's next phase is dating, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like she done cut off like homeboy A and B to get you.
But you didn't control. If you didn't control that, you have no responsibility.
I think that's different though, because so like, if it's getting to that stage and like you guys having that talk should come up. Like, what are we? That conversation should come up early in talking.
And if it hasn't,
so what are we like? What are we going for? What are we working
And I
towards?
think it's important in relationships or
What are we working towards?
and
That's my
again,
whole thing.
In the dealing phase, it's like you guys have to have that conversation where it's like, yo, do you cut off? Oh, are you done on whatever like dating apps? Like, because like that is important.
It's so hard sometimes because like so many people do so many different things when it comes to like dating and so forth. Like for example, you'd go out for like maybe 3-4 dates, and then you'll have that conversation about like, okay, so like we've been on 3-4 dates, like what's happening? Like what are we? Like we're having a great time. What are we? Like we've already we smashed once. Like it's been good. It's been fun. Like so, what are we working towards? It's important to have that conversation. It's just when does that conversation come up? It's so different. Some people
Yeah.
have it early. Some people have it in the middle, and some people have it late.
Yeah.
Where it's like way too far. Where it's just like you're seeing her almost like every other day. She's sleeping over, so on and so forth. So like you're
And you're still
basically
visiting someone else too.
and then high key you're trying to slap. You're high key slapping another yo.
Okay.
So it's like it's hard. It's hard. It's different.
Going to what you
At that point, the like say the male in this case went too far then, because like if she's really feeling that, in some cases it's been like 2-3 months. That means that like you've taken it way too far and taken advantage of that before
whole thing
calling
is-
it out. Be like, hey, so we haven't talked about it yet.
I feel like the whole
Especially
thing
other
is
gals, but, like,
early, middle, and like no. I feel like you're early. I feel like you talk about it early. You bring up that bag early.
You have to.
I feel like I'm middle. I'm middle.
I'm middle
True.
too. I'd say middle.
I like to address it, and then
Because you gotta make
if
sure.
the flow gets fucked up, then the flow gets fucked up, right?
Of course,
I like
but
to
you gotta
say,
make
like,
sure
how
where
we're
things are
gonna-
going. You
yeah.
don't want to wasting time is the biggest thing. Like time is something you can't get back, and that's the one thing that like you should look at when you're getting in a relationship. Don't waste time. If you don't see yourself marrying that girl, why are you with her? That's my whole thing.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
waste your time.
And we're almost at that age where it's like we're there, kind of
It's-
thing. Yeah.
There's so many of our friends that are married, not married, relationships, and just straight single.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What I also,
Deported, things stolen, whatever. Like
What? Wait, where'd you go?
I think you know some of these people. Like
Stolen?
devoted,
Oh my
devoted,
God, we're not
things
having-
taken away,
All right.
broken. Like,
Okay.
All right. So,
anyways,
All right.
next topic.
what I was gonna say while you're in just the whole talking phase, right? So, can you guys wife a ting, but you never had sex with her? Can you guys wife a ting that you never had sex with?
Yes, because some religions they don't do that until marriage. So yeah, you like I'm being quite honest with here. Like we have personal situations that we know of where that doesn't happen until then.
Okay,
so.
Keston, thank you for your take, Cordell.
No.
Okay,
You
so
want
what-
to change your religion? Then tell
I mean,
me.
change my religion, Keston. Just
Man,
because
I'm just saying, like, yo, can you wife a ting without having sex?
Yes.
you can.
Yeah. Not me.
No,
No,
I'm asking you.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
asking you.
You, Keston,
Well,
not
no.
general population.
And I don't feel bad if I say no, but it's because I'm a religion, so I'll say no.
Yeah,
I just
that's-
gotta clear my name for that. Am I being rude? But
I hate
that's
this
what it
guy,
is.
bro.
I'm just making sure that everyone knows.
It's no.
Because they'll,
Like-
like, I'm not even going to get into a whole religion thing, but
No,
usually,
we're not getting that bag.
sometimes it's like marriage
Yeah,
and then sex. So, again, we're not going to go into it, but
of course.
you say
Personally,
no?
for me,
how do
no.
You, how come?
Reason why is because I feel like I'm gonna say this because like it's just the way I see it, of course, is my opinion. Sex is a big thing when it comes to relationships.
It is.
For some relationships, I don't want to say all, but for some it is.
No,
it's
it's
very
part of
big.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Because like if the sex is not good, then it's just like it's weird. I hear so many situations where like girls are just not giving it up because they're scared of so whatever
Right.
reasons, whatever
That's
reasons they
fair, that's
have,
fair.
they're scared about
That's
it,
fair,
and the
yeah.
man has to deal with it. But how's the man gonna deal with it? Beat his meat for the rest of the time, or like he's gonna find it somewhere else? It's one of the two things. If you meet a girl that's like not about it and she's scared and so forth because of the things that have happened in her past,
She's a
in her past, and she's not giving it up because of whatever reasons, what are you gonna do? And you want it. What are you gonna do?
Hey, man.
You can't be me forever, fam. That's the whole thing. So that's why for me personally, I need to know.
Can't be your me forever.
I need to know that the pokes are blessed before I get into it. Because the pokes are blessed is just like
Okay, well, don't
Yo.
be too shallow.
I'm not being shallow
let
to
the-
like
let the
that,
audience
but like-
know that. You know.
No,
But, like, no,
but you gotta
high-key,
see the
like-
shallow ends before you
high
get.
key. Like
you know?
if you're not liking, you don't like hitting it, then like
Honestly, okay. And I hate that it's just all
I
guys
hate
talking
it.
about
I hate it.
this,
I hate it too. I wish
but
we had a girl in the pod. I think we'll bring this topic back in the next couple of pods, but
for sure.
we will bring it back.
We're
But
gonna
like
bring
I
it-
personally
we'll
feel
bring
like
it back for November. We'll bring it back for November.
I need to know that she
Um,
knows what she's doing. Some
That's the
experience
thing. So
behind
it's just
it.
like our tempo has to be there, and then I could just be like, yeah.
I
Like,
can vibe with you. We have the same couple of like interests when it comes to that topic.
and honestly, like some females get cheesed that when guys go talk to their mans about them having sex. But
Girls do
honestly,
too. Girls do too.
listen, honestly, on a real note, if a guy talks to his homies about your sex, that means he rates the sex.
Of course.
So let me drop some
Of
knowledge.
course.
Just
No, it's just
females,
real.
some females listen to this podcast. Some females listen to this podcast and just want to listen as just like a guy's perspective on just certain situations. Link in the timestamp.
Yeah, I know it is.
But yeah, it's like if homeboy is going to his other boys and showing them like, yo, like sex was crazy, yo, and that as the guys, we're trash. So we're gonna be like, yeah, I think she's the one.
High key though.
Right? So that's just where it is, man. That's just where it is. That's just how I see it. I'm rolling with y'all. I'm rolling with y'all.
Of course. That's a straight roll.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's a straight roll,
fam.
fam.
That makes sense.
Keston off rip saying, religion.
Well, not off rip. You gotta realize nowadays, especially Mississauga, Brampton, you name it, like this, it's so multicultural in terms of not just culture, not just race, but religion.
It is.
We have Jehovah's Witness. We have this temple, that temple, and Catholic churches. We have everything everywhere, right? And it's not just like, oh, one and more religion than the other. It's like split up now. There's like 4 Catholic churches, 5 temples here, Sikh, and everything. Everything mixed in. Compared to that, I'm a bit older, as you guys probably know. Like say 15 years ago.
You're older.
So 15 years ago, say in Mississauga, there's like say Catholic and Anglican churches. That's it.
Right.
Now there's all the temples and everything. And it's not just in one city. It's huge. It wasn't so big 10, 15 years ago. I admit that. And now notice from like 2007, 2008 up to now. It's serious, so you have to consider that. You have to respect it because it,
of course,
it adds up.
We're not saying don't. Hey, yo, Keston, don't make us look like.
No. In terms of like people, like his religion, in terms of like,
we're the voice of Saga right now.
Of course. Okay. Now just saying that, like usually, what's in your cup? There's just water, but usually people kind of put a side note on religion, but nowadays it's a big thing, and we have to pay attention to it because it makes a lot of sense.
I know one too, like couple that like are waiting till marriage before they actually do it.
So okay, shit. Not to get in the whole religion back, but can you guys date someone out of your religion?
Yes, I can. I'm totally fine with that.
If I'm vibing with them, if I'm super vibing with them, and they show me like off rip, it's so forth and so forth.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Again, I'm gonna repeat what I said. It depends on how we are vibing. I need to be able to vibe with it.
Yeah.
Well, I would definitely marry someone I wouldn't vibe with.
Of course, I have to be vibing with.
Why pay 10 grand for divorce for no reason? Like that. For me, I'm making sure because I ain't dropping 10 racks for no reason.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is like again a side topic to what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. Could you ever date a girl that has a U?
Yeah.
Hey, you said, can you wife a thing that has a U?
I can't, personally.
Wow.
I can't. So, like, my whole thing and my whole view on it is, and I've witnessed this so many times on so many different levels, I can't deal with the baby mama, baby daddy drama. I cannot deal with it. Like, I don't want it to be the factor where, like, I have my house, I have my shit, and you gotta come pick up your kid from my house, and there's drama with like my girl, and like you about child support, this, that, and the other.
To be honest with you, it's only drama based on like the situation, the age, whatever. So I have friends that have kids, and it's actually just no drama.
I know,
it's very neutral.
but I'm saying personally because remember saying, Gramps, youngin. I'm saying from what I've seen and what I've witnessed, I'm not with the baby mama, baby daddy drama. I don't want any.
I think it's very soothing. Like
soothing.
It can be. If
you're talking about.
I'm talking about if you're 29, 30 and you meet it with somebody that already has a kid. Okay.
You're talking about someone that already has a kid, but you're coming in to be the dad.
Coming in to be the dad.
Like when you're older, mature, and grown up, it's actually not a bad thing because you've been developed and you can just like.
It all depends on the situation. I feel like how it ended. I feel like how it ended all determines how things are gonna move.
If it's just a nice separation, you're fine.
And usually, do you think usually that's a nice separation?
I have like 2 or 3 friends that it was a nice separation, not with them person, but their parents, which is the same thing, right? It's
no.
What?
Don't switch.
No, you can't. No.
Every episode, people come and remake Cordell. Cordell started a trend. You started a trend where you guys remix.
I apologize. You can't remix my question, fam. You can't.
Okay.
So it's either you're with it or you're not with it, fam. I'm not with it. I'm not about that drama. I don't want anything to do a part of it because at the end of the day, it's between you two. I don't like that's.
Honestly, like, okay, because for me, it's like, and you brought up a good fact in it. It's like, how did it end, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, for me though, like, I don't know, like, I feel like I can do it because it's just like, if I like her,
You have to pick your battles. You have to pick your battle because sometimes you should know. Let's say a girl has a kid in whatever case is. I think after the first date of hanging out or second date, you can figure out whether
no, you can't.
No, not fully, but like
relax.
No, you can't.
Too early. Not for
way
2
too
days.
early.
So I feel like you can like read the situation and know how close you get to the situation. If you allow a whole marriage to go on and an adoption and whatever, and it's a whole huge drama. Like
when it comes to like the first and second date, you're not learning that much about them. Like first and second dates, you're just getting to know the person.
But you edge forward or you edge a little bit backwards.
First and second date, you haven't met the other guy. You have not met the other guy. Take something in. You have not met him.
No.
Number 2, you haven't met the child yet.
Maybe it's a possibility.
First and second date, I hope to God on the first and second date you're not meeting these.
Like that's not like you should not be. Like you drop her home to the babysitter.
You should not be. If you're a woman, even a man too, you should not be introducing your child to a new person off the first and second date so early.
That's depending how old the child is. It
doesn't even matter. I feel it doesn't even matter what the age is. It doesn't matter for me personally. I feel like first and second date, you're just getting that person should be dropping you off and they go home. Or third date, fourth date, that's when you get into the stock of like, hey, well, off rip, you should be shown that she has a you.
Yeah, you should get that across.
Thing,
then,
of course,
and maybe the first and second date, or even the third. Well, honestly, we're going into specifics.
Of course,
but to go back to what like the main question is like, personally as a guy, I feel like I could handle it. It's gonna be a tough road, obviously, but when you sign up for it, it's like you're signing up for it.
I think it all depends on like how much you like. Really are feeling that gal because like personally the way I look at it, I feel like that's just like one added you already have a relationship, you've been in a relationship, I don't know what you've been saying.
Your own brother. I don't know what you've been saying. Holy shit.
In your relationship there's always obstacles you have to deal with already, and when you add that one other obstacle into it, it's just like, wow, man, like
it's a lot.
Like when you see your girl upset and she's just finished getting into an argument with her baby father because of the child support or whatever, or dropping off times or like coordinating times and so forth, and then the guy's like, I don't like this guy, I don't like your new man, like that, I don't want him near my child. It's just like, it's just so much added drama for no reason. But I feel like it's how much you care for that girl and how much you would want to like support her when it comes to that type of stuff. That's why where I come to it.
Yeah.
Thinking of like having this, like at first I was like no, but I feel like it's how much I really do care for that person. I agree. Because if it's drama, if it's bacchanal, like can you really deal with that though?
No. Like some people do.
If it's a man's like threatening you, he's like, "Yo, like I don't see my issue."
Yeah, that's
just
like okay.
My issue is I see like abuse and cops at a house, and are you really gonna like go through that?
It happens, but Keston, it happens though.
Honestly,
you're saying you've witnessed 3 good ones. I've witnessed 3 bad ones.
Yes,
no. I like you guys know like my dukes are divorced, right? And like I've seen it firsthand, and it's like if the guy could do it, he could do it, but if he can't, then he can't. Right, so like
just be strong-willed.
Exactly. I was gonna say, do you got a new haircut or?
Well, I changed up the hairstyle. Yeah, so I used to do.
You see me twins. You two used to be twins.
It's technically like it's always.
I'm dropping pig. I'm dropping some pigs.
It's always been.
I'm the editor.
It's always been a high top fade for the past couple years.
With the blonde.
With the blonde, but people that know me know this. But then
I know where you got that from.
I changed up a few things where like, I went back to black. But the main thing is that I do an actual high top fade. So I fade it up very very high. I actually think it suits me better, and I did. I go to a different barber too, which is a whole nother story.
All right,
right?
So that's good.
But there's reasons why to it. I mean,
okay. We don't have to get into that.
Okay.
Shout out to Keith.
Cool. Big shout out to Keith, fam.
Oh yeah, I mean
Keith is family
good.
to me. Now.
He's good. He is family. Now go see him, visit him, maybe get a haircut. But
I feel like
get a haircut.
I feel like
you're disrespectful.
And the reason I don't get a haircut from him not because I don't like his style. Just like I take a day off work. I have to spend $10-15 gas. I don't have a Civic.
Honestly,
I have a big car.
I want to talk about barber etiquette with you guys, with both sides. Like so let's talk on just your side as a customer to the barber. There's things like guys can and cannot do going to the barber. So like for me personally, like I have a crazy story, right? So it's like again with our barber, right? That we actually I put you guys on. Keith.
You did, you put me on, and I put him on, like Johnny.
Yeah, exactly.
Bare their heads.
So shout out to Keith, but right. So there's just different things that we can and cannot do. So like, I went to Keith's one day, right, and I was getting the mustache just growing, right? So I'm like, Keith, can you like cut it down a bit? So he's like, yeah, of course. He's a Jamaican guy, of course, right?
Hey man,
yeah. It's my uncle, pretty much, right? So this guy comes in, he does the thing, and I'm like, I'm feeling a little sensitive, right? I'm like, why am I so sensitive right now over there, right? And then a teardrop just falls down.
Fam, what do you mean
I swear,
teardrop?
fam, it was just so sensitive where like a teardrop just fell down, and like he's just like, what not?
What you calling you out still?
Yeah, like yo, like Keith, like honestly, like this is just so sensitive where it's like I don't even know why I'm crying, like I'm tearing up right now. Just you're doing a great job, keep it up, but like finish it up. Don't call me no tag, eh? But it's just so sensitive where I'm like, damn. And then it's crazy because like. Keith, don't watch this part of the video. I went to New Barber, right?
Ooh.
Closer. Sometimes you find a new barber now.
Of course. No, I feel
does
that.
the job a little bit,
I feel
quicker,
that,
and you know.
Yeah.
Right. So I went to his new barber, and he didn't ask me this time, like, how do you want your just area, right? So he's just doing the line up here, and then he comes in, and he's like, I'm like, oh shit, like I can't say stop now because
You already fucked up on one side,
right? So I'm like, I'm trying to hold back in the tier. Because when it first happened, I was like 16. I was like 16 or 17, right? So whatever. And I said after that, I'm just going to keep this shit growing. It hasn't grown a bit, but right? So this new guy does it recently. Caravana Weekend actually does it. And he's doing it. And I'm trying to hold in the tier so bad.
It's actually that sensitive?
I'm dropping. I'm like, yo, don't mind it.
It means you're not meant to have a mustache.
I think that could be it.
Because, I mean, if you have to wait that long for it to grow,
It's bad.
it's not meant to grow then.
This, okay, my problem is, this grows, then this does not connect. So that's why I'm always babyface. I'm always cut up and
trying to
then
get everything to.
It takes years to connect. Mine only connected like maybe 2-3 years ago. So you have some time to go. Mine connects now, but it takes years.
Twinsies.
I actually, no, stop this. I actually, like, you guys like growing out your shit. I don't like it at all. I'd rather be, like, babyface here, this, and, like...
Depends on sensitivity of skin. I
up.
can't be putting blades on my skin like that.
So no, let me hear your barber etiquette with just going
barber
outside.
etiquette, like, I mean, Keith, I'll tell, okay, I don't want to name names and get too
Okay, Keith.
But I'll like this thing, right? If it's your body, your hair, if you're paying for it, you say what needs to be done and it gets done. But you know, for years I'll say do it like this, and then I'll get a rebuttal like, no, I don't like doing it like that. It's like, but no, I like high top. I like it faded up high, right?
Okay.
And like skin all the way up high, and you know, and I think it looks great, right? And since I've changed up my hairstyle, I've been doing that previous fade for probably like at least 3-4 years, right? I usually change it up, and now I like that fade better, and I knew that because I look at my face every morning, so I know this already, right? So and then there's other factors in. It's down the street. I don't want to take a day off work. I walk to my barber. Like, I mean, so there's no disrespect, but you got to do what you got to do, right? And you know, and then there's a whole like other relationship out of that, like interests and hobbies and cars and other cool things, right? So
me personally, to go off of that, like for me personally,
I have a crazy story.
For me personally, it's just like this, because like I own a detailing company.
Okay.
So it's just like, if a new detailing company opens up around you, well, you're going to go there just because I've been knowing you for years. We've been detailing your car from this X amount of time and so forth. You know me, I know the type of job I do, and now you're going to switch up and go to the next one. For me personally, I don't care that I got to take a day off. I don't care about that. I really don't. I fucks with the way my barber does my hair, and I trust him because he's been cutting my hair for like, what, 8+ years. So that's why I do still go to Keith, because I fucks with what he does. I respect him. I like giving him my business. That's basically what I'm trying to get across. I like giving my business because he's like, just like how he's family to you, he's kind of family to me too. I feel nice. I feel good when I walk in there because
there and have a conversation.
They make fun of me. They
because you just said that, like, I'm not gonna completely boycott the situation. I'm probably gonna go back.
No, it was never that.
Of course,
But I always say it'll be once in a while I'll go there just because I feel the same way.
And for me personally, I don't like. I'm not the type of person to care about my amount of time I'm wasting, amount of gas I'm waiting. I don't care. I'm gonna go see because I haven't seen them in a minute. I haven't seen them in like 3 weeks or a month. I'm gonna see what my man is saying because I care about them. When their place blew up, I call them, like, bro, like, is everything good? Like, are you still cutting hair? Like, where can I hit you up? Like, because I mess with them. I mess with those type of people. Like, those are my people. Those are my people.
Those are my people.
With the whole barber etiquette on the barber side, so once I made the mistake and I went to Italian barber. And no offense to the Italian people. No offense to Italian people watching this. I went to Italian barber, right? I was doing my thing. I was in Etobicoke, right? So I just needed it before work at the time. So whatever, he's doing my hair. And whatever, I showed him like a fade at the time. I didn't have a twist at the time, so I showed him like fade. And I had my hands like just on the side. And this guy was like pressing like his piece on my arm. I'm like, whoa.
No. I don't want to feel none of that.
I'm like, whoa.
He's pressing his piece?
I'm like, why do I?
This is why my
I
arms
don't
go
want
from
to figure
here.
Italian sausages, bro. I'm cool on that. I'm cool. I don't want to be feeling that, man.
I meant Italian sausage.
And
Bro, I would never.
homie didn't even give me like a like. I guess he's so used to like white customers, but he didn't even give me like a lineup. So I like everything on the
Wow.
side was good, but then he was still like.
When I get a haircut, and he's cutting my hair, and I'm just like, I can't wait to see my lineup, bro. Like
That's
my
a
whole
big
thing.
part. That's a big part.
Lineup? Oh, good.
Excuse me. That's a big part.
Yeah, lineups
So,
on
like-
fresh. Jizz. You brush your hair, it's like jizz.
Exactly.
League.
There's so much shit to go with it. Shit.
Definitely.
You guys have any other stuff you guys want to talk
I
about?
have a crazy thing with Keston. This has always been like a high key story, and we have a lot of high key stories.
Some you can't show.
Some we can't show right now, but we will show in the future. But the craziest one with Keston.
What is this? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, let's say it involves ears.
It involves ears.
Oh, okay. Well,
Can you please
I have
tell?
no comment.
Can you please tell,
tell a
like,
story.
how that?
You gotta tell a story. You don't say who the person is.
Yeah, don't say the person.
No, of course not. But anyway, so
I love Keston. I love Keston if he tells the story.
So a little while ago, it was a Christmas holiday and everything like that.
Christmas,
and,
nice setting.
Yeah, obviously people, had some drinks and some other things that,
So it was like a getty?
Yeah, it was like a getty kind of thing, right?
At where? Like the girl's house or like whose house?
It was a
Someone's
girl's
house.
house. Someone's house, right?
Okay, yeah,
A girl's house, right? There's probably like 20 people or whatever, right? That was just hanging out. Most of them leave the basement, and then and then there's a happening, and it was transported into the.
So wait,
There's a happening.
So you're feeling the girl there. You're feeling one of the girls there. Okay.
She was vibing.
Yeah, she was vibing, and when no one was in the basement,
So that's even
there was a fluid exchange, and
Wait. Okay, no, that we should get. You're going too forward. Hey, wait, run it back. So you're back in the gal.
attempting to.
You're attempting to back the gal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you end up
And then-
back in the gal?
At the end of the day, not actually, no, but like.
Oh, wait. I'm lost. Now
No, let him go.
I'm sorry.
No. So there was experience. Let's just keep it.
She was
that
giving
way,
you
right?
brains or something.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
exactly,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, you can say
Yeah.
brains on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Wazzles.
Yeah.
Do the wazzles.
Wazzles. Hey, call back.
Wazzles.
Call back.
And then the transfer ended up. It landed in the ear. Right? I was like really surprised. Like I was like, oh boy. I was like, what do you even do in a situation like that? Like I didn't know whether. I didn't know whether it was like toxic or like. I realized okay, she's alive like 5 minutes. Okay, cool, we're good.
Let's just get something straight. Because there's too much.
He was
He's dancing. He must have danced. He's shuffling.
You shuffling.
You bursted.
By accident.
You bursted in the gal's ear.
Yes. And I was just like, well, that never really happened before. I was like, okay, well, okay, she's breathing. Okay, so it's not toxic. Okay, we're good.
Do you ask her for like if she wants a Q-tip or anything? Like,
No, because I mean,
No, but seriously, like, how did you? Okay,
it's just like it was a very nervous moment and like a lot of like moving around
like,
and
show
whatever
me
the
on
case
your
is.
ear where.
So it-
No, it's just like splatted like on the side of the face, and then like ran down the ear, right? Like whatever.
to this day, when Keston told me the story the first time, I was so in like shock.
Because
And,
it's not like I aimed
I had
to
so many
it. So
questions.
there wasn't like an aim or anything like that. It was just like it happened to like bland and it was like splattered and it was like, oh wait, oh lord. And like make sure that it wasn't a medical issue. Wasn't okay. Cool, we're good then. We're blessed. We're blessed.
You should ask her if she wants a Q-tip.
Well, when we stick like his Q-tip, no, like I mean, that's her issue to deal with, right? Like, anyways,
at a party, fam, you just go.
Because we're worried more about porn things than that. Like I mean, it's like just mess everywhere. Like like I'm not worried about that right now. Like you're alive. Like continue, right?
You're alive.
Forward this. Right?
Okay,
You're on that side. You're on that side.
What'd you say?
Pardon me? Yeah.
So,
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Story.
Yeah, boy.
Damn, Keston.
That's a wild one still. That's bursting.
And that was a long time ago. That wasn't like a year or two. This was, let's just say, during the years of college and whatnot, it was a good time.
Yeah, boy.
Good time. Good time. I don't know how they do it nowadays in college, but
No, now,
don't do that.
Nowadays,
You don't do that.
Nowadays, they'll want you to do it on their face and then they'll take a picture of it on their phone. That's what they do now.
okay.
I'm not talking from personal.
Can they see it?
Yeah, boy.
Can they see your picture? Like that's a talent right there. That's talent.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my god. Okay. Shit.
Why did I put him on the pod?
I honestly think that is it for this episode.
Honestly.
Actually, I was gonna ask you guys what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? You guys know what you guys.
I
are
think our
together,
Thanksgiving
right?
is Monday, isn't it?
Ours is Monday.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
It's
This
always
weekend.
weird. Wait, before you get in your bag, like people do it either the
Sunday.
even the Saturday.
No,
actually.
If you do the Saturday,
Saturday's a whole different religion.
Saturday, I think it's a little bit too early.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Yeah.
it's more religious when it's on the Sunday or like the actual Monday.
It's not
Like,
supposed to be a religion thing.
Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving's not supposed to be a religion thing.
No.
It's not a religion thing at all.
No, it's not.
It's
It's
not.
just a
It's not.
holiday of
Just a
giving
holiday.
thanks.
It's just a holiday.
Giving thanks. Not every religion
I felt
celebrates.
like, I don't know
not-
why I felt like
No,
Thanksgiving
not
was
every
like,
not every religion celebrates it, but it's definitely just a thing that.
Okay, but not a religion. Like I want to do it on a religion thing. Like all the only religious thing you do is just say prayers.
Of course.
Yo, Keston, you can never say prayers ever again.
My prayers are short and sweet to the point.
Keston,
And God loves me still. You got-
Keston came through and
I
did this.
want to,
Keston
I want
came
to
through
go
and
some
did this.
food and amen.
Keston came through and pretty much did this. Alright, let me in that. Damn.
I want to go some food and
I seen that and I've
It's
never.
not about the words; it's about the thought and spirits. Right? So, spirits don't require words on it. It's like it just requires you to think about it, make sure you have good intentions, and bless what's in front of you. And what
I
you
love people's
Fuck
reactions after prayers.
Fam, it's big because I was laughing after yours.
yeah, the big
Like
prayer.
your whole family
That
was
is
laughing.
that is
after
a
yours.
scholar. That is like award winning.
I don't think you're gonna get an Oscar. Actually, you may get an Oscar for funniest prayer.
We'll see when the Oscar awards come up.
Nah, but go back to it. Like this
Yeah.
weekend, Saturday, we gotta be working. We have something to do this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, we got Import Expo. Here it is. Hit us up. We got new merch dropping on Sunday.
Allow that plug.
Plug. New clothing.
But Thanksgiving, what's happening? What's happening?
Thanksgiving on the Monday. I'm so happy to be the first Thanksgiving I'm not working on. I get to spend time with my family, get to relax.
Shout out to
Wait,
that.
you're working?
Not working.
Monday?
Not working. Are you working?
That's probably working.
Okay, well then that's a missing.
You're working on a Monday?
Probably.
Sorry,
I
you're
don't work
working
the weekend. I'm not working this weekend.
Well,
So
sorry. Well, I'll be off.
So are you guys
I'm-
celebrating Thanksgiving on the Monday? or
Monday.
is-
Monday.
But I
Monday.
work till dinner time. Like I'm here for Thanksgiving.
Dinner's gonna be like a little sit down thing with the family for sure.
That's
What are you
dope.
saying for Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving, sorry, Dad. Sorry, Dad. I'm not going to Shelburne.
Shelburne.
That's too far.
burn.
Have you
I'm going to go.
You've seen the house, right?
I went to Shelburne over the weekend. I didn't even.
Okay.
Yeah.
When's the party for then? When we coming over?
Honestly,
Like I want to see this like house
Honestly,
in Shelburne. I'm actually
it's
curious.
just too far to the point where.
It's not that far. Not 4 hours. It's like,
Keston's
It's not 4 hours, but it's like long enough where it's like I don't.
so we're
I
not
feel-
ever going there.
No, we're gonna go there
Okay.
for
We're
sure.
gonna go there.
We're gonna touch it, but
But
like
It's
it's not gonna
just
be a
like-
regular
it's
thing.
not- It can't be regular. I
not
feel
gonna be a
bad
regular
if
thing.
y'all missing down there. You
There's
know?
a nice backyard, all that. Like yeah,
It's new house,
let's
it's
go there in a
great.
couple months or not a couple months, couple weeks or something.
Before it snows at least. I know Shelburne.
Facts.
I'm going on vacation to use my voucher before.
Where are
snow
you
level
going?
starts.
Sorry, I know we're supposed to end this
No, no,
pod,
go
but
Vegas.
where are you
I'm going to
going?
Vegas or I'm going to the Dominican, one or the other.
Ooh,
Oh, okay,
I say
so I'll-
Dominican for you.
Nah, it probably might be a Vegas flex.
No,
still,
too much
so-
dollars, fam.
I know it is. It is.
So that
That's why it's Vegas or Dominican. Is whether you want to spend this dollars or that dollars. So
what do you mean? That's Keston.
But it's not me for like a week or anything like that. It's probably like a 4 or 5 day vacation.
So why are you gonna waste that?
Waste what?
You got a voucher to go on a vacation.
Yeah.
Why are you gonna waste it to go to Vegas and spend more dollars when you can go to Dominican and have a lot of fun? It's all you can drink, all you can eat.
Sure. Probably will be Dominican. I'm those are the options. They go this or
that shouldn't be an option.
Go to DR, all inclusive.
I still go to DR because we went to DR. We had an amazing.
That's
time.
gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Just now, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, like 3 weeks or so, right?
But yeah, to go back to the whole Thanksgiving thing, I'm gonna go. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do, but with the newborn, we're probably gonna just be in Milton, right? In-house, definitely. Lots of food.
Of course.
I'm hoping, just bare leftovers. And
you love
leftovers are important. I feel like the leftovers sometimes
that lasts you a solid couple of days.
For sure.
Sometimes it tastes better than
it's actually very disappointing when the food's done the same day. Wait, so I can't eat that tomorrow?
No. Never that.
It sometimes happens. Like, wait,
does
there's no
happen,
more chicken?
but
That's why I hate living with Keston. Because sometimes when dinner's made, and then it's the next day, and I don't eat the next day, and the next day happens, and I come and there's no food, I'm like, fam, I didn't even eat. So what's wrong with you?
No. You gotta make sure.
Keston ate 3 pieces of chicken one time. I was like, fam, I left 1 chicken for a reason.
Okay, how long is too long for leftovers?
3 days.
Yeah.
After I'll eat it on the 3rd day, and that's it.
I can't eat after the 3rd day.
No, 3 days fine.
I get tired of it.
No,
I'm tired of eating the same thing.
I'm okay with that.
But it's like if you have a lot, like for me, my family's like we have a different variety of like a lot of like
different varieties, right?
Yeah, a lot, right?
When it comes to okay, when it comes to like special occasions, like what's coming up now,
I'm talking
that's
about
different. Okay,
yeah.
that's different. But like,
I'm not talking about regular.
Okay, then it can go longer than that for sure.
How long is it?
Oh, I can go easy 4 or 5 days because then I can switch it up. Okay. I can switch it up for sure. Thanksgiving happening?
Yeah, for me, it doesn't really. It doesn't really worry me. Like
turkey.
Like if you come from like Caribbean heritage, food season, it's not spoiled, but you know that,
facts,
so it's good.
I'm sorry I gotta touch this, but
Correct.
Keston showed me a picture on Facebook of one of his friends, and they were cooking. They wrapped the turkey in bacon.
No, that's not the issue. The issue is how it was prepared. Bacon's a good thing, obviously.
Okay, sorry. Explain
it's
how
it was prepared. They put raw bacon, they slapped it on it, they threw it in the oven, and obviously, as you know, if you're putting bacon on a raw chicken, all the oil, the amount of oil that's in bacon compared to the chicken, and you had to cook it for at least 7 hours to cook away all that oil and make it nice, right? But it's cooked in the
when he showed me that picture, it was like raw.
It was 2 hours, and like the bacon was maybe a little bit crispy on the edges, and obviously the bacon's over the chicken. The chicken's pretty much white.
Turkey.
Or sorry, the turkey. It's pretty much rare, basically, because it's covered in bacon and it's all dripping down.
The way some people cook,
that's crazy.
Like that bacon idea is a good idea, but it has to be cooked way
turkey
longer.
And bacon.
They have to pre-cook. The audience, you have to pre-cook the bacon first, then put it on. So by the time you're done cooking the turkey, it's nice and crispy on the outside, and etc. You can't just put it on there and raw and think it's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay.
Okay, unfortunately again I gotta hit with a topic because it just came to my head. If your wife can't cook, is that okay?
It's it's okay, but no. Listen. If you're not in the relationship and you're a woman and you can't cook, don't blame them. But as soon as you get into a relationship and you're in a whatever, if you're not being putting effort into learning,
this guy's crazy.
Get out of this house. Get out of the apartment or whatever you're in.
I'm sorry. My wife needs to know how to cook.
Not okay. Well, if you can know and she can't,
no.
But she puts the effort in as you whatever.
The effort in, Keston.
No.
And the effort's turkey wrap bacon. Or sorry.
No, but they teach her. But if she can't pick that up because she
can't. If she can't cook rice, then that's a problem.
Okay, I'm not going that far. I'm talking. Okay,
fam. There's people that can't cook rice.
Okay, then I'm not talking to you. Then
that's what I'm saying. There's some people that can't boil water.
No,
I'm being so serious.
No.
I'm not saying I'm a professional chef, but I can make breakfast. Yeah. I'm able to make breakfast. I can make some pasta and chicken. I can do the simple things.
I thought you were talking about that. No.
But like, if you can't actually cook, problem.
Yeah. If I season the chicken, I say, yo, do something with it. I'm expecting something. At least something done.
Do something with it.
But it can't be just plain where it's all white still. Yeah,
I've seen that and I actually want to cry.
Do you wash your chicken?
Some people don't wash it. Put the blood. They put the blood in the pot. Like that's some serious.
That's wild.
No, I don't think. And I'm not even like shallow for saying this, but I don't think I can because I know how to cook myself. And it's like you ask your mom or your dad.
Not actually watch them. I
But
used to
you
watch.
don't watch- no,
I watched my mom since I was like 5 years old.
Like I
And you
said-
can cook. You can
Yeah.
cook
Like I said,
great,
I'm
yeah.
not a professional chef, but I can make a 1-2.
If you can do a one,
One,
two, that's
two.
something.
That's my thing. Of course, I'm always open to learning how to cook. Of course, it's a new thing.
It's just mad shallow about me. I can't wife it. But it's facts.
I
though.
personally
It's
can't.
facts.
If you can't boil water, you can't make rice.
Huge problem.
Huge problem.
You trust.
I can't. Babe, I'm gonna be home late tonight. Can you just cook something? And I come home, she makes some like raw rice, like the rice not even cooked properly. Like,
That's
come
crazy.
on,
That's crazy.
Come on,
That's crazy.
and you can't put some chicken in the oven. Like,
All right,
can I
viewers.
make a salad?
So pretty much for Thanksgiving, if you have a wifey and she she can't cook, don't put her to that pressure because
Go to Swiss
I think
Chalet.
that's evil actually.
Go to Swiss Chalet.
Don't pressure someone that
Yeah.
can't cook to
If
cook.
they can't cook, leave
Yeah,
it as that.
just leave it as that, but
if
show-
you can cook, teach them.
How do you?
No, teach them.
I was
Teach
just
them.
gonna say.
Teach
I was just
They
gonna
won't
say,
learn
how do you
overnight,
hint-
but teach them.
I was just gonna say, how do you hint to your girl, like, to cook or like you should learn how to cook? But that is.
I'm sorry
Let's
again.
just leave
I
that.
apologize again. I apologize. I really am sorry for this one. I really do. I really am sorry.
Don't get canceled.
I'm not gonna get canceled.
Safe. Yeah.
How do you tell your girl if she is gaining weight? How do you tell her she's gaining weight?
I'm going to get canceled.
To be honest with you, the relationship is.
Wait. Let me address first. Let me go first before
Okay.
you ruin our podcast. You ruin our podcast. I want to, Keston, you can't be the leading. Yeah, you're not leading the topic.
okay.
Man. Relax. Relax, right?
How do you tell your girl she's gaining weight?
All right. There's many ways to do this.
Yeah, there's 100.
Many ways. And I'm not saying I've done this
Is
in the
she
past.
sensitive?
Keston, I just said you're not leading the topic.
All right.
This is gonna lead to our beef episode.
All right.
Episode 10 coming out just now. Plug myself. But as I was saying, there's many ways to do this. The safest way is to show her, hey babe, yo, I'm obviously not this aggressive, but yo, I'm signing up to the gym because I want to lose weight. They have an additional free membership for just if you want to come. You can just tag along with me. Would you like to, just show her when you're going, you want to come.
Mm-hmm.
That's just.
That's a super safe way.
But you may have to add like, yo, I want to spend more time with you, so come with me at the gym, or like,
So you're going the
Safe.
super safe way.
You have
You're
to be
safe.
safe.
You're
You
safe.
can't-
You're
you
not
can't
gonna
be-
You're not gonna be like straightforward
that's
and
not
blunt
going
to
to
it.
be your girl no more.
Yeah, no, not always though, but it depends on the girl. If that relationship's actually solid, you're not being mean by saying you're fat and ugly. No, no. But if you just simply say, but that girl's really like with you and really respects what you say. If you say, you know what, like obviously you're very attractive, baby, but like we should go to the gym together, and like we could both get fit away. She shouldn't get offended when you call me fat. If she says that,
So-
then like, because obviously if she was like slim or whatever, she wouldn't get offended. But obviously, like, if you're saying something where the case it just means that we all know that being slim is
Okay,
like a
so
healthy
basically
way
what
of
you're trying to
going,
say,
right?
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
you're looking out for them. You don't want them to
Yeah.
go too far.
Yeah, of course, it's all
Exactly.
look
So
up.
if they're
better
getting
to-
that upset by that,
It's
then
better
they're
to
like,
say it early than say it way too late when it's
course.
just like.
it doesn't mean you're
whoa.
insulting them, but like it's not a
You're
big
looking out
deal.
for their best interests.
But if they get all defensive by that and upset, that means that's probably not the right person for you because like you're not
You
being
want your
rude.
girl.
You're
You
not
want
being
your
rude.
girl to look bad. You want your girl to look bad.
Yeah.
And be happy
But the
in
point
whatever
being
she's
is that if
doing.
you're like
Yeah.
gaining like
I don't
weight
want
like
her to be
crazy,
self-conscious about
Yeah.
her body. I want her to be very happy in her own skin and be cool with it. 110%.
Yeah.
So point
Okay.
being is that you shouldn't be like tiptoeing that much. If you are, maybe it's either one, two things.
So he's taking the easy card.
Yeah,
I'm joining the gym
it's
you're
one.
coming with me, yeah, you
No,
coming
it's
with me.
basically one of the two things. Like she's
I'm
sensitive,
excited.
or what it cases, or you're tiptoeing unnecessarily for a reason, which means it's not that healthy, right? If you're rude about it, that's a whole different story. But you're just telling her subtly, like let's go together, like it's good for like whatever.
But you said fat though. You said
Yeah, you said
did
ugly
say
and fat. You said ugly and fat. You said ugly. Where did ugly come from?
Keston, wait. One thing we have to say is that this is not exposing anything. You should be proud of it. You like bigger. Females.
You like thicker girls.
You like thicker.
I'm open to whatever. It doesn't really.
But-
as long as you're pretty,
so
as long
what
as
has
you're
your,
pretty-
okay, what's your preference
What's your-
been over the last little bit?
no, it doesn't really matter.
What? He's asking you a question. Answer the question. It's
That
okay.
doesn't matter. What lands in my arms is
Dancing.
not something I can
Dancing.
control.
What lands in your arms?
That's not something I
This
can
guy's dancing.
control.
He's
It's
doing the
what
jerk. He's
you
doing the
go
jerk.
for.
Yeah. So I'll go for whatever. Just gotta be pretty. Can't be butt ugly.
Well, it's okay. Fine.
No.
Fine.
Big girls
It doesn't matter.
Of
Just
course.
what
What do you point out though?
I don't know. I point out whatever. I actually do. I actually do.
Okay,
point
so
out.
since Keston's dancing,
Yeah, he's. You're shuffling. You're shuffling right
I
now.
actually do point whatever.
but you go for the bigger
What
girls.
do you
I
end
go
up
for
with?
some too. Oh well, end up is not something that really matters because end up is end up. But what I go for whatever.
End up is end up.
Tell us
actually-
tell us about PC. What happened at
What
PC?
happened?
No. Okay, well.
Your arms couldn't go around that
But,
one.
like I had a lot to drink over the cases,
Okay.
and it so happened that it was a different figure than what I anticipated.
And that's fine.
And
And nothing's wrong with that.
That's
But
happened.
what I'm explaining to you is that happens often.
Okay.
So that's it. Yeah, what are you dancing for? Why are
So
you
I'm
dancing?
It's not
Question.
intentional. It's not intentional though. It happens.
So, Keston, we're gonna repeat what we said. You go for more thicker gal.
Not intentionally, but that's where he went. Okay. We move on to that topic.
Alright, let's end that up.
Because you're done.
You're
done. This is why Keston's a guest on the pod.
facts.
Like, guy's doing the double dutch.
Double Dutch, but that double Dutch. But anyways, we'll continue.
That's why we call him Gramps. This would be a good pod.
Okay, I have to go back. One thing I don't like for the barber etiquette on the barber side is when they finesse the price.
I thought you were gonna. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I went
I don't like that either.
to Barber X, not Keith, but just Barber X, because I don't want Keith to get cheese at this guy thinking that he's my regular guy. Because Keith has been asking about me. Keith, I will be back soon.
Probably been asked about me too. I'm
Yes,
back soon
he has
too.
asked about you.
That doesn't make any sense. 'Cause
Anyways,
That
that
makes no sense.
Anyways, I went to Barber X, right? And I went to him maybe like 3 or 4 times prior, right? And he's just like, no, 25. And I'm looking at him like I'm doing like a little stare off, like I'm doing up and down, like I'm checking out like 25. Like I've been getting this for 20, right? I didn't say anything though.
Prices
Because
went
this
up though. All of the industry.
Hold on,
though.
hold on,
The whole
hold on,
industry
hold on.
went up.
No, fuck that, Keston.
Yeah.
Fuck that. No. But
Where
you
you
have to
can get
address.
$20
But you have to show. But I know places where you can.
You can get $20 haircuts. Don't
Right.
sleep.
But as I was saying, what the barber should do is show the customer, yo, next haircut is gonna be $25 instead of putting me on the spot there, where I instead of me having to stare you down, where you just tell me, yo, next haircut is $25. And actually, what I've heard since then is Barber X got fired from that place.
Or what it is okay, let's say for example, because like you don't go for a haircut for a certain amount of time. Especially you, because you only get like lineups and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say for example, you get a haircut, it's this amount, and you go back and it's a different amount. I feel like if you weren't told about it before and you didn't know about it before, the barber should give it to you for what it was before. But next time when you do come back, this is the price.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, I'm trying to make sure it was clear.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So it's like that just goes to the whole barber thing. I wanted to add that in for closing.
Oh, high key. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with that. There's nothing wrong with raising your prices.
No,
Nothing
there's
at all,
nothing
because
wrong because it's a business.
competition
Happens
is a
every
business.
business.
It's a
Happens
business.
every
I
business,
can't hate on it.
Business, yeah.
I can't hate on
Especially when
it.
the industry goes up. It's not in the business.
When we
the
started
whole industry
detailing,
went up.
our prices were $100. We upped it by like $25 for full details. That's how
do your
things are.
thing.
You gotta do
do your
everything.
thing.
We're evolving.
Yeah.
There's expenses. You gotta remember that. If they respect what you do, then they'll still come back. That's the way I look at it.
Of course.
So yeah, to plug back Thanksgiving, I just wanted to say, I want to give a shout out to just Six Buzz. I see Six Buzz doing a little Thanksgiving drive, which is very important. So I didn't even mean to press that. To be honest, but shit. Press it twice. But yeah, shout out to Six Buzz for doing that. I think that it is very important for big brand social media pages to show that they're giving back. Giving back and even just show that they're giving back to people. So I don't know if I'm gonna plug into them or do something on my own, but I plan on doing a little 1-2 myself just to give back, you know.
Feedback's always.
It's important. It's important, right? So I just want to shout out Six Buzz. Your ad would go right here. We need the bag. And yeah, I just want to shout them out for that. I think that again, it's important. And shout to them. Let's give them applause here. You guys gonna have to.
I'm adding to it.
Twin telepathy. Copy at the same time. Shit. But thank you guys for tuning in on episode. This is episode 9.5. We have a special
number 10
episode for you guys. Episode 10.
Can't wait to watch that one.
We're so ahead of our time. Where it's just like, you know what?
We love posting pods, man. We love shooting these.
I love this shit, and I want to give a shout out to Errol. He came in and he did his shit.
Killed that.
He gave some gems, and Errol again, like certain people I want on the pod to talk to them, but Errol's gonna come back.
Certain guests are gonna come back.
Yeah.
Certain guests are for sure gonna come back.
This is Keston's last episode.
Yeah, Keston's last one. Keston was terrible. Keston was terrible.
I'm already playing the next one.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we'll see you in 2 years, fam. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Like, view, subscribe, all that shit, and comment how you guys feel about just our views and takes and just your views overall.
Let's go. Take it easy, everybody.
All right, dope.